Hello and welcome guys. Today we are going to make our antennas bump. As you can see, I have only one because I'm lazy, and this is what I'm going to show you how I have created it today. So see, as you can see, those antennas are very jumpy, and this is look good. Of course, you can tweak your values, but at the end of the day, those antennas don't interrupt the physics of our vehicle, which is very good. I'm going to press on F9 to show you something very cool. I have a cube and I can wait a moment, let's raise it up a bit. I'm going to collide with the antenna, and this is falling, and this is very cool. Let's click on this so the movement will be smoother. This is very nice and cool to have in your vehicle system. So I'm going to show you how I have created it. So the first thing that you will need to have is a proper vehicle. So we're going to go to plugins, search for vehicle, and make sure you have this Chaos Vehicle plugin enabled. The second thing that we will need to have is an asset. I have this asset from Fab. This one is free, but we need an asset that have antennas rigged to it. As you can see that way, where the antenna is rigged to the body of the vehicle, and we have parts of those antennas, and this is the setup that we are going to use today. I've got it from Fab just to show you well. This is this asset, download it if you want. This is what I'm using. And the third thing that we will need to have is a pawn that we are possessing. I have this BP striker, and this is the one, and I'm going to show you very quick all I have set it up. I'm going to right click blueprint class and search for vehicle. And I'm going to inherit from wheeled vehicle component and click on select. And this is the striker that I have created. I have went to mesh and put our skeletal mesh here and attached a spring arm and a camera so we can see where we are driving. And I have an input axis move forward that is setting on the throttle, which is accelerate gas, and brake input. You can copy it. I don't want to get into it furthermore. And I have also move right input axis. For those that don't know how to make them, go to project settings, input, click on plus on the axis mapping and set it up like this. I don't want to get into those how and furthermore, because I want to show you very cool stuff today. I'm going to show you how we need to set it up first. I'm going to go to vehicle movement component and set up some wheels that way. Of course, you can tweak up and choose your own chaos wheels, and the bow names is just the bow names of each wheel that we have in our skeleton. Wheel 1, 1, 2 to 1 to 2 and such on. And this is my setup right here. After it, we need to set a torque curve. Um, I just put random one that I have here, but you can set it up how you want. This is how the gas and the acceleration will work on your blueprint. And I think that's it. Um, this is what you need for a drivable car. After it, you are all ready. So we have a physics asset. I'm going to delete it and show you how to make a new physics asset with our antenna jump. So, and of course you can do it with your own, you don't have to delete anything. So right click, create physics asset, create and assign, and I'm going with those, but of course physics assets are complicated and I don't want to get on how they are working right now. So let's get it started. Let's wait for the collision. And what I want to focus today is antennas. I'm going to delete all of those physical bodies except from the coke joints. Click on save. And simulate. This is okay. And yes, we can still drive and brake. This is good. So I'm going to click on this one and click on show all bones. And I'm going to click on those antennas, all of those, and I want to create physics body for each of those part of antennas. So right click, add shape, add sphere, and let's see that everything is fine. Let's click on simulate, and yes, this is working right now as expected. So the thing is, I want to disable gravity for all of those, and I want to set the position solver iteration count to 16. And we also want to go to body setup, primitive. Under those we have the sphere that we have created, and we want to make the radius smaller. Let's go for 2. We want the radius to be somehow similar to the radius of the antenna. And let's click on simulate and see what is happening right now. Of course, nothing has happened because we don't have the constraints. The thing that we want to do is to click on the first antenna body that we have created and check the code, and we want to constrain selected bodies. After that, we want to go over this process with the first antenna body and the second, create a constraint, the second and the third, constraint, and the third and the fourth. Let's click on constraint, and after that we want to go and select all of the constraints that we have created. And we want to tweak those values a bit. We want to disable collision. Make sure that enable projection is true. Project and under angular tolerance, let's set it to 1. And we want to lock all the angular limits. Let's click on save. And now we want to go back to the physics bodies that we have created. Then we want to adjust their mass. So let's go with 16 with this one. Let's go with 8 on this one. 4 and 2. Let's click on save. Let's simulate this. And here we have this antenna jumping and just looking good, guys. So I'm going to close this and let's drive a bit and see what we have here. So yes, we are driving and driving and driving, and yes, this antenna is jumping and look really cool. Of course, the physics configuration of this vehicle is not perfect, but I don't care about it right now. All I care is this antenna setup, which is looking great, guys. Of course, you can tweak your values and make it look better. And let's try and make it look better. I'm going to go to the physics asset again, and let's change the physics mass of those. As you can see, I've made it like the first one is 16, and then I divided each one of them by 2. So let's divide them by 4 and let's see what is looking after I have done it. Like 16, 4, 1 and dot 25. Let's click on save. And now as we can see, the antenna is stiffer. Like the bumps is moving it, but not as much as the 2. So if you're going for this look, this is very good. I really recommend you to tweak the settings always and see what is best for you. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm hoping that I didn't forget to explain anything about how to set up the drive mechanics of the vehicle, because I didn't want this video to be too long, because I wanted to focus on the antenna part. And if you like the video and want more content, feel free to like the subscribe button and the like. This will help me. So thank you guys and see you later.